You're Sperp back with another video, and I just got done watching American Horror Story double feature Red Tide Episode 1, Part 1 of this two-part event. And I gotta say, I am pretty disappointed, but there are things I liked about this episode. This is the shortest episode out of all the episodes that we've gotten so far this season. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the like button if you are a fan of Alma. I am still Team Alma, even though they did some weird shit with her character in this episode. We'll get to it. Follow me on Twitter at perpminer420. So the sheriff's body washes up, and they got this like town hall meeting. This other cop from out of town tries to come in and make this aware that they might have a serial killer on the loose, and they just don't give a fuck. So, they have to start getting rid of the problem, switching things over to Harry and everybody since that traumatic fucking episode last week. This was interesting because Harry doesn't want to take the pills anymore, but Alma still wants to, take the pills because she feels like she's just better than everybody else. She feels like everybody's beneath her. I love Alma. Alma is a dope-ass character. I don't care what nobody says, but she is an absolute savage in this episode. The way she's able to manipulate people is really on another level. And I think Ursula is starting to kind of see, and this is the first time I think we saw her kind of look worried or kind of scared, but she does some really outrageous things. We'll get into that very shortly. So the next morning comes, and it looks like their house got broken into. The baby's gone, which I don't know how you would not hear your door being broken into. Whatever, I digress. So obviously it's Belle. She wrote a little note, perfect little cursive with handwriting and stuff. So now they have to pretty much get the baby back, and everybody's kind of panicking. I like this one scene where Alma was pretty much calling Ursula a chicken shit. That shit was hilarious. I had to run that shit back like 3 times. So they pretty much have to come up with a plan to get the baby back. And this is where things really start to escalate very quickly. The pacing just starts to go to one scene, and then we get into another. Ursula goes out into the graveyard and starts to talk to the pale people, which I feel like there's a lot of inconsistencies here, and I feel like the chemist explained it, but I feel like I just don't understand it at the same time. I don't think it really matters either way. She's able to kind of talk those, or I think what happened is she was able to kind of lead them into that direction to Belle's house, because that's how Belle and Austin end up meeting their demise. The chemist kind of sneaks into the back, till the coast is clear. Harry almost gets eaten or bit by one of the pale faces until Alma comes out and shoots them both. Has a gun conveniently. I was just like, what am I even watching when this whole scene is going down? This is where we see Alma also turn on her father and kill him, which was kind of sad, and was like, oh, that was pretty shocking, but you kind of saw that coming because of previous scenes. So then we hop 3 months later, because now the chemist and Ursula are going to be working together. They're spreading the pill around in Hollywood. It's just complete madness, and just these 3 women, or 2 women and 1 child, are just going crazy. The baby's just somewhere off with the nanny. It's just, they had this really weird scene where they set somebody up for Alma to kill, to feast off, and it was just a weird scene. I don't think we needed to really see that. It just came off really awkward and weird. I don't know what they were kind of thinking with that. It was really awkward. Anyways, getting to the end of the episode, we see Alma kind of performing, doing her, violin thing. Comes across a guy that also is in kind of competition, or she kind of sees as competition. So she just lets him have it, saying like, you suck. I'm better than you. And he starts to kind of just dig at her, saying like, oh, you're just a rookie. You're nobody, blah, blah, blah. Ends up getting killed. While Ursula is at this little like sermon or something like that at college, or I don't know what this would be called. Anyways, she pretty much pulls a whole Oprah moment and tells everybody, oh, you get a pill, just check underneath your seat. So everybody starts to take this pill and the whole world goes crazy, and that's pretty much it. It was a pretty lazy and rushed episode. I think all of Alma's parts work for me. I still like Ursula's character. Maybe we'll see them in a future, we'll probably see them in part 2 or something like that. But I think this was a really weak episode and a weak way to kind of end this first part. Unless part 2 is amazing and it makes sense on how they're going to tie the aliens into all this. I don't know. But let me know how you guys feel about this episode. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.